Most people, they're gonna tell you that credit is for buying cars, being able to go and actually buy a house, and also for luxury items, but instead, it can be able to be used in order to be able to buy you time. Today in this video, I'm gonna show you guys how to be able to stack $50,000 in 0% interest funding so you can be able to quit your job without even touching any of your savings. Now, this isn't gonna be for the faint of heart, so if that's you, I would go ahead and click off the video right now. So most people think that credit is just money. Credit is more than just money, it's actually leverage. It allows you to be able to have a one-way of time, so you're able to go ahead and focus on the things that matter while you're able to go ahead and generate income. Now, the number one reason that most people don't start a business, and it's really simple, it's obligation. Whenever you start to grow up, you gain more responsibility. And so with those increased responsibilities comes more bills. And we keep on working and working and working, regardless if the work is actually fulfilling or not. It doesn't necessarily matter because at the end of the day, you still have to be able to pay bills. But what you don't realize, right, is that you actually being able to go ahead and work is really draining you. And the reason is your work drains you. So whenever you come back at night, instead of actually going from a 9 to 5 to a 5 to 9, you go straight to the couch because you're so depleted. Now, this is exactly how the whole corporate world is structured. They give you a salary that's just enough for you to be able to forget your dreams. You go ahead and trade countless hours of your time for money. And we often think that this trade-off gets better with time. What we don't realize is that the more we work, the more you become dependent on having a paycheck every single week. The reality is that time is finite while money is infinite. Most people think that money is a scarce resource, whether it's upbringing, that's just their belief system. At the end of the day, money's printed every single day. But the one thing we cannot get back is time. If you ask any billionaire in this world, whether they're 40 years old or they're 60 years old, the one thing they'll do without a single doubt is to go in and trade all of their money just to be able to get their youth back because they realize how important time is. That's exactly what I'm gonna show you guys how to stop trading your time for dollars. Because every single year that you put off that idea, whether it's a business or whether it's a partnership or just any side hustle that you want to be able to do, is another year that you're wasting, and also it's another year that you're not going to get back. If you ask some of the wealthy people in the world, the majority of them live off of credit. But if you would ask any financial advisor, they would tell you to never do this. Never live off credit. It's too risky. You're over leveraging credit way too much. But what if I told you that you can be able to go and actually have 0% interest for anywhere from 6 to 12 months. The majority of the wealthy people in this world live off of loans. Look at a lot of people that are in the wealthy class. They'll go and actually put it into a CD account and live off the interest. And then they'll go and loan against their money so they can be able to go and actually have living expenses. The majority of the times, especially if you're a savvy millionaire, what you'll do is actually go and actually store your money and let it work for you. And you'll be able to get a loan against your money. And so all you have to do is pay very, very low interest rates. That flexibility is the reason why the rich keep getting richer and the poor keep getting poorer, because the rich actually have capital to invest whenever opportunities present itself. And that's exactly what credit allows you to do. Credit is the greatest equalizer ever. So at the end of the day, credit isn't just a lifeline, it's more of a runway that allows you to be able to have time so you can be able to generate income for your business. If you wanted to be able to go and actually quit your job, here's exactly what I would do. The first thing is I would go and actually get a 6-month savings plan just in case if anything does happen. So you have 6 months of an emergency fund to be able to go and actually fund anything from rent to food to groceries, even to gas for your car. This is going to be super crucial because this is the thing that allows you to be able to sleep at night. Now, the next thing I would do, right, is especially if you want to go in and start a business, most of the times with new businesses, you're not going to be able to generate income right off the bat, at least not in the first week or so. So you need to be able to anticipate this and also give yourself the wiggle room so you can be able to go and focus on your business and not just your bank account. That's exactly why I recommend that you go and actually apply for funding that allows you to be able to get anywhere from $50,000 and onwards. Here's where most people mess up, right? They utilize this business credit for a lot of living expenses. They utilize it for rent, groceries, utilities, and even worse is utilizing it for liabilities such as clothes, cars, or any type of luxury items that you really don't need. What this $50,000 should be able to use, especially for business credit, is to be able to go and invest into your business, whether it's ads, payrolls, or any type of equipment that you'll need. This is actually how you're able to go and actually get ahead in your business and not fall behind. So now it's time to make a leap. I know a lot of people that do it 9 to 5 and also do it 5 to 9. In my honest opinion, I've done it, I've tried it. I came back from work and I went straight into my business. But at the end of the day, it just doesn't work. Your brain's not gonna be able to prioritize your business over your job, especially if your job is keeping you comfortable. We as human beings, we strive for comfortability and also security. So if we have a job, when we have a paycheck that we're expecting every single week, it's gonna make it hard for you to be able to take more risk and also more challenges in your business so you can be able to get to that next level. you're always gonna be stagnant, especially if you have a soft cushion like a paycheck backing you up every single week. That's why if you're gonna go into business, you must go all in. What you really want to do if you're really serious about your business is go ahead and actually save up 6 months of living expenses. That way you're able to have a rainy day check just in case if anything goes wrong. And then afterwards, go into your boss's office and go ahead and hand over your resignation letter. This way, you're able to go to fully focus on your business and really make sure that it does work. It's crazy, but it's true. Us as human beings, whenever we have our back against the wall and we have to make it work and your only option is to be able to win and not lose, you'll find out that your brain somehow finds a way in order to be able to make it happen. And that's exactly the type of position you need to put yourself in. But we're gonna do it smartly. Is after you went ahead and got your 6-month savings, now we're gonna go ahead and track our business expenses and make sure that we're very calculated so we're utilizing the business credit in the right fashion. So here's exactly what we do. I call it the expense swap method. Now we're gonna go ahead and swap our expenses from our job now for our business. So the first thing we're gonna do, within the first 30 days of being able to open up our business, we're gonna chart all of our invoices to any type of vendors. We're gonna make sure that you get super meticulous in all of your budgeting, because being able to know your numbers is the only way you're able to make smart decisions as a business owner. Now, step number 2 is to be able to separate your personal from your business expenses. You're gonna be able to separate every single thing that belongs to your personal. You need to make sure that nothing ever comes together. And you have all of your separate personal expenses on one side and all of your business expenses on another side. The easiest way to be able to do this is simply have a business account and also have a personal account. And that way you're able to go and keep accurate accounting records. Now, step number 3 is utilize business credit for anything that you would have spent on your business anyway. So this allows us to be able to have a nice itemized list of all the things that are business expenses and it's just simply on your credit card. Use your credit card as an accounting method. So that way you're not searching all over the place trying to figure out, or where did I spend that money? Which account did it go to? Or which receipt do I need to go ahead and bring to my accountant? You have everything compiled into just one account, which is your credit card. Now, the 4th step is, and it's one of the most important, is to not spend on personal expenses. This is exactly why it's super important that we went ahead and got our 6-month emergency fund intact before we went ahead and launched our business, because this way, all of our business credit needs are only spent for our business. Everything that we're spending on our 0% credit card is to be able to go ahead and give us a return on investment. We're not spending on rent, and we're definitely not spending on any type of car payment or any type of luxury items, because this is one of the easiest ways that you'll be able to lose out a lot of money, because you're now building liabilities and you're not building assets. So now that we have our expense swap method, 0% interest credit cards don't last forever. You're only given a specific window of a runway of anywhere from 12 to 18 months. So being able to stack them strategically at the right time is super important, because you don't want to waste a single day before the 0% interest expires. So here are some of the top cards that I do recommend that do offer the 0% interest funding. Now, the first one, without a doubt, is going to be your Chase Inc. Unlimited. This credit card can go up to $100,000 if you're approved. Now, the second card is going to be your American Express Blue Business Card. Now, this American Express card, just like a Taste card, can go up to a very high limit, and we've seen a limit anywhere from $60,000 all the way to $80,000. And they do offer a 0% card for 12 months. A great part about the American Express Blue Business Plus is that once you get approved for the Blue Business Plus, you can be able to automatically double back and get the Blue Business, and also be able to get a comparable limit to your Blue Business Plus. It's honestly one of my favorites, where you can be able to knock out 2 birds in one stone with the American Express. Now, the last card that I'd recommend is a Wells Fargo Signified Credit Card. It does offer a 0% for 12 months. So it's one of those cards that's been rebranded. So that way, and Wells Fargo is really rolling it out. So you know, they're pushing for high limits on brand new applicants. So simply with just this guy or credit cards, you can be able to get anywhere from $50,000 all the way to $80,000 in 0% interest. So that allows you to be able to have a 12-month runway so you can be able to go to scale your business. But you might be asking yourself, with the funding you just got, how can you be able to calculate if you have enough runway? So what I recommend is to calculate all of your business expenses, everything from your advertising needs to your equipment needs to your payroll needs, every single thing, every single expense you could think of in your business. And once you go and actually have that calculation, go ahead and multiply it by 6. So this can be the amount of months that you want to be able to have at least a runway, so you can be able to go and actually scale your business comfortably. So multiply that number, and that way you're able to go ahead and get your runway. So if you got $60,000 of business funding, and let's say your monthly expenses are around $10,000, you have to make sure that you're calculating your expenses. But what highly suggested is make sure that whatever expenses you're spending, right, they're actually returning on investment. Don't spend $10,000 just to break even. It's not even worth it. What you really want to do is make sure if you're spending expenses and you're spending money in your business, as you're getting a high enough return on investment. If you're spending $10,000, you should be able to get at least $15,000 to $20,000 for it even to make sense to keep on running your business. As the owner of your business, the number one thing you want to avoid is to run your business at a loss. Because if you're running your business at a loss, is there really even any point to keep your doors open? Exactly. You want to be able to utilize it strategically so you don't just get over leveraged and end up in more debt. Instead, utilize it and you'll be able to make you more money so you're able to go and actually scale your business, pay off your business credit back, and then being able to keep on growing and scaling your business. So what I highly suggest, just to make sure you guys are taking full advantage of the 0% offer and also paying it back on time, is to go and set a reminder 9 days before the 0% offer expires, and that way you're able to go and actually pay off the card back without worrying about any high interest rates or getting into high limit debt. So I just wrote down how you guys can be able to buy your salary with just 0% interest credit cards. Now, it's not for everybody, it's not for the faint of heart, so if that's you, you should have clicked off the video a long time ago. But if you're really serious about being able to grow and scale your business, it's one of the best strategies you can be able to utilize, because not only does it allow you to be able to have more time in a runway, but it also allows you to be able to have a lower risk of being able to start a business, especially if you guys ain't be able to go and actually have a relationship with the bank. So if you guys have found this video helpful, make sure you guys click on subscribe and tap the notification below and get your boys to 10K subscribers. And I'll also make a video on how you guys can delete anything from your credit report in less than 14 days. Definitely go ahead and check out that video right after this one. And with that being said, that's it for this video. So like always, I'll see you at the top, my boy.